Massive advancements in digital technology and construction engineering have made it possible for countries to produce projects that may have seemed too complex or too hard to manage before. We're going to explore the biggest and most impressive of these projects, looking into the details of what makes them that bit more challenging rather than just a run-of-the-mill building. We will be showing you projects from across the globe, so strap in and get ready to be amazed by some high-scale design. We'll be showing you some places that you might expect from Western powerhouses through to those that are new to the megaprojects scene, flashing their new money wallets like China and Dubai that have developed so fast it's hard to keep up with them. Before we start, make sure to subscribe to our channel and comment down below which megaproject you like the most. Number 5. Chuo Shinkansen, Tokyo. Japan is one of the most technologically advanced countries in the entire world, having created and still creating some of the world's best architecture. Japan's most useful mode of transport is the train and subway system, being known for not only cleanliness but also efficiency. Everyone knows that people in Japan like to get from point A to point B as quickly and efficiently as possible. Their careers and livelihoods depend upon it. The trains are known for being some of the most punctual in the world, but they're also some of the most comfortable. Japan was the first country to produce and implement bullet train technology, now seen by a few exclusive countries in the world. It was launched on October 1st, 1964, with a line connecting Tokyo to Osaka. It represented true Japanese efficiency and engineering prowess all in one train. Since Japan's first creation of the bullet train, the country has gone on with 9 bullet train lines, or Shinkansen lines, connecting the length of the country. With evolution of technology, these bullet trains have been getting faster ever since their first release in 1964, with the first bullet train reaching a speed of 285 kilometers an hour, or 175 miles per hour, and the most recent line reaching a top speed of 320 kilometers an hour, or 199 miles per hour. With greater speed comes shorter journey. Number 4. Lusail City, Qatar. Lusail is a futuristic city founded in Qatar that was needed to create a sustainable environment in the country's famously harsh climate. Luckily, Qatar is one of the most efficient and innovative countries in the Arab Peninsula, so it wasn't too long before they came up with the idea for this new city to help boost population, attraction, and tourism. Lusail City is planned to have the infrastructure to accommodate 450,000 people, and alongside this, the city is ultimately set to contain 36 schools with a capacity for 26,000 students. Upwards of 75,000 square meters has already been reserved for school buildings. Because of Qatar's low population and high revenue/tourism rate, Qatar has been considered and proven to be the richest country in the world. In 2010, Qatar was chosen to host the 2022 FIFA World Cup. With this new city in mind, they decided to build Lusail National Stadium, which is expected to hold 40,000 fans. Lusail will be an easy-to-access city, having connections to Doha through subways and superfast train lines. So even though this city will be self-dependent, it will still have strong ties connecting to the capital. Lusail City's construction started in 2017 and has an estimated completion date of 2020, and with no news of anything slowing down the construction rate, that estimate still stands. With a World Cup fast approaching, let's hope this city is completed in time. Number 3. Crown Sydney Tower at One Barangaroo, Australia. The achievement for Sydney's tallest building currently goes to Shifley Tower, but soon this will be surpassed by the impressive Crown Sydney Tower at One Barangaroo. It will house a casino and hotel and will stand at an estimated height of a giant 271 meters when completed at the end of this year. The thing kept in mind when constructing the tower was that the designers didn't want the hotel to look or feel like another building in Sydney, let alone Australia. Therefore, this building is going to be designed with each room having a different feel and completely different look. While information is limited on the building, we do know that this hotel will become Australia's first 6-star hotel, accommodating the wealthiest of clientele in Australia's capital. It will include 82 residences, each including a kitchenette, bathroom, master bedroom, and large center room. Alongside the immaculate room design, the hotel features constant and all-around world-class service for their clients. Before we continue with our list of mega projects, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more videos about luxury. Number 2. London Crossrail Project, United Kingdom. The Elizabeth Line, TEL, is set to be completed by 2022 despite delays to the project. TEL started construction in 2009 after the project was approved to go ahead in 2007, with the project's aim to connect the country's city center, London, to the surrounding areas with ease and efficiency. TEL has planned to connect up to Reading, Shenfield, Heathrow Airport, and Abbey Wood, all directly to London, with 15 stops between Reading and Shenfield also being directly connected. This line will help the majority of the UK train users as it will provide passengers passengers a fast, direct connection to London. Many existing stations have undergone refurbishments for the project, and some have been built from scratch. As mentioned before, the project has not been without issues. It was originally due to be completed in 2018 and has since been delayed and gone well over budget. This has led to negative press coverage surrounding the entire project. However, Crossrail has been said to be increasing the amount of time and effort being put into the project so that it can stick to revised timelines for the convenience and ease of all passengers awaiting the new line. Crossrail is a 73-mile new railway line under development in the United Kingdom, which needs to be linked up to an aging railway network. So although the engineering infrastructure is mostly already in place, the technical final steps will be some of the most time-consuming. With the areas around London growing bigger by the day, the need for Crossrail to be completed, unlike its trains, are fast approaching. Number 1. Intercontinental Shanghai Wonderland Songjiang Hotel, China. Not only is this hotel 61,000 square meters, but it's built on a quarry site, which means that some of the rooms featured are actually underground. This hotel officially opened in 2018 with minimal complications post-2013, but before then, the hotel faced numerous issues, delays, and setbacks to the construction and development of the hotel as a whole. The 18-story mega hotel took $300 million and 12 years to finish building. The impressive thing about this hotel isn't the amount of floors it has or the amount of money it took, but that 16 of the 18 floors are underground and 2 floors are actually underwater. 6 underwater suites have their own saltwater aquariums, which means you can take a peek at a variety of underwater life. This is made possible by the 88-meter quarry that surrounds the hotel, partially filled with water to create an artificial lake. To build this hotel within this abandoned quarry, the architects had to build the hotel in a way that was appealing to look at, but also practical. The team decided that the best way to build this extraordinary hotel was to build it in an S shape, the shape that helps to preserve the remainder of the quarry but adds a beauty to the hotel preserved closer to the center of the earth than most would tread. When building and constructing this hotel, the chief architect said that they took a lot of risks with the location as the quarry was an unknown site. It was overgrown and dangerous, not exactly the ideal foundation for a luxury hotel. With all of these things in mind, the architects decided that the hotel would encompass the nature surrounding it. Naturally, if you choose a room here, your stay will feature many outdoor activities at one of the most beautiful and strange hotels on the planet. And that about does it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to make sure you never miss an upload.